Hello everyone and welcome to a schedule update video. Today I want to talk about the schedule from the 31st of October until the 27th of November, and we're going to have a look at that in a second. But first I want to talk about the series that are ending or that have ended this week so far. So first off, we have the CK2 Byzantium campaign that ended with episode 25. I decided to end it here because I wanted to start some new things. However, it might actually continue in the form of an EU4 game. I'll talk about this a little bit more in a second. Secondly, we have the Hearts of Iron 4 Soviet Union campaign that I have ended with episode 37. I did not actually mean to end it there, and I might come back to it yet. The thing is, at this moment, I just don't enjoy Hearts of Iron as much as I enjoy other games like EU4 or CK2, and therefore decided time would probably be better spent on other things. It's just that, first of all, the game concept, I guess, is something I don't like as much for Hearts of Iron, because it's basically you're preparing for one war, maybe two, and that's it. So you're gonna prepare, which is totally fun, maybe have some small invasions, some small expansions, some cool national focuses, and then you'll declare that war. You either crush the Axis or, you know, whatever, depending on who you play as, and then you're gonna have a somewhat shitty peace conference, and that's it. And yeah, I don't know. I guess that's being a bit harsh. No, I think it seems like I'm not enjoying this game at all. That's not true. I really enjoyed the campaigns I've done so far, and it's great. What I don't like as much, though, is that it's basically me having to do everything. You know, you can be in a faction with like a monstrous Germany, but you're gonna have to be the one invading the United States, no matter if you're Russia or if you're one province Luxembourg. It doesn't matter. You're always going to be the one who has to navally invade anyone else, and I don't really understand why that is. It bothers me personally. At least that's been my experience so far, and I don't want to turn this into a rant. Basically, I'm just not enjoying the game as much, so therefore I decided to stop it yet, and I will come back to Hearts of Iron for sure once it's a bit more fleshed out. Yeah, and I guess I should not really tease you too much. We're just gonna have a quick look at the schedule here. And the other series that will end tomorrow, actually, is going to be the Sentinel CK2 series, my custom house there. And yeah, I mean, that series actually ended, you know, that had a, I guess, died of natural causes, I should say. It was, you know, just getting old. I accomplished everything I wanted to, so I'm very happy at the ending that we have there. So that's really cool. And so yeah, I'm able to start some new series. So first off, we're gonna have a Civilization 6 Chinese or China campaign. I mean to roleplay China there, but I don't want to, you know, talk too much about it. We'll be explaining that in the first episode there. Also, I will start a new CK2 Game of Thrones series as a Corsair King. We're going to be starting in the Feast for Crows scenario with, obviously, the new version of the mod. I have already talked about the game rules that I will be using in a different video. And yeah, those are basically the game rules I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be using any submods just yet, because I first want to check out what kind of impact the game rules actually have in the game, and I don't want any submods interfering with more options, because there's so many things added to this version. I first have to kind of check out what the base game or the base mod offers before I add any new mods. I hope you can understand that. Yeah, and basically with the Corsair King, I just want to say here, I kind of want to explore the southern and eastern parts, or the parts south and east of Westeros and the Free Cities, because they usually don't really get much attention, and I just want to see if they're interesting enough to really play there. And we're going to do that. We're going to explore them as a Corsair, because this way we always have something to do, even if nothing's going on, because we can always go ahead and raid. So that's going to be very interesting and very fun. Raiding is always fun, I have to admit. Yeah, next new series will be another CK2 series, but with the Avatar mod. I'm going to be playing as the Earth King, and I will try to regain control of Ba Sing Se. And I did my first video on the Avatar mod as the Earth King, but at that point, the mod, I think that was like maybe a year ago, the mod was not, you know, well, yeah, the mod lacked a lot of content. But ever since, I mean, the developers have been adding more and more stuff ever since, and now they have actually, in the recent update, improved the, I guess, the events, or they've implemented events for the Earth King. So now you actually have kind of a story-driven game, just like we had with the Fire Nation. But yeah, so that's something we're going to be checking out. That's going to be cool. And the only series that actually continues is the Ethiopia campaign in EU4. We're going to still continue to spread the Coptic faith and go for the Prestigion achievement. I'm not too sure for how long that's going to continue. Maybe episode 24 is going to be the last one. We'll see, I guess. Other than that, I have another new series that I start, but that one is actually on Saturday, which is supposed to be my community day. The thing is, I'm not yet ready to live stream, and I'm not really yet ready to start a community multiplayer session. I know you guys are eager to do that, and we will do it, I promise you. It's just not yet ready. Probably not this year. Maybe we're going to start in January. I'm going to have to see. But for now, I decided that since I'm not really going to be doing much on this Saturday, I might use that to have to show off the Nova Aetus Mount and Blade mod, because that is an incredible mod. It's so amazing, so in-depth, so many features. I honestly am surprised as to what the developer has made out of the Mount and Blade Warband game. So many things that he has in this mod that have been added to Mount and Blade Bannerlord that I thought were incredible, that are already in this mod. It's amazing. So I'm definitely going to show off that. Now, the reason I only have one video, or I will be only showing you one video every week, is because this mod, being so complex, and Mount and Blade being Mount and Blade, there's a lot of, I guess, stuff you're gonna have to do in between episodes to actually show some progression in your episodes. There's many things, unfortunately, for Mount and Blade that you have to do in between in order to actually, as I said, show some progress in your episode. So I'm going to be needing an entire week between episodes in order to actually show off some new cool stuff. But yeah, don't worry, you're not missing out anything in between there, because there's so much cool things that I haven't even touched upon. And I'm going to be showing you actually a save that I've been playing for a while now, and I still haven't even discovered a third of what this mod offers. So that's just amazing. And then I guess here we're gonna talk about the Chief's Choice that I will also be showing off. Now, they are usually on Sunday, but one will be on Saturday, because once again, I kind of want to utilize that day before I guess until I actually start either live streaming or one of these multiplayer games with you guys. But yeah, so first one, I'm going to be showing off the game Cossacks that has been released quite a while ago, and I never really showed it off, but I definitely think it's worth showing off, so I'll do that. Then the only video that I have recorded so far is my Byzantium CK2 to EU4 conversion game. So that's what I talked about earlier. Even though the CK2 series ended, I did promise you guys that I would go forward of camera, and then I would go all the way to the up until the start of the EU4. I guess, yeah, the EU4 start, and I would convert my CK2 save, and we would check it out in EU4. So that's what we're going to do there. Then I want to introduce you guys to the CK2 Wizarding World mod. That is a mod that has been suggested to me, and yeah, it's set in the Harry Potter environment, or, well, I mean, that's the real world, I guess, but it's set, or it has to do with, well, damn, what I'm trying to say here. It features Harry Potter, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's cool. We'll be checking that out. And lastly, we'll have the Leviathans that has also been released a long time ago. But just like Hearts of Iron, I don't really enjoy Stellaris that much just yet. It's a lot of fun in the beginning. I love the exploring, colonizing, and all these kind of things. But I'm not even complaining about missing features necessarily. To me, it's more the fact that at the moment, there is no way of playing tall. There's a little bit because you don't have to pay as much for your technologies, but really, you're lacking so much in terms of minerals and other things that it's just, it's not even worth it. So you basically just have to constantly expand, and that's something I just don't enjoy as much. Handling a huge empire in Stellaris at this moment is not as much fun. It never is to me, but in Stellaris especially, it's not that much fun just yet, so I don't really enjoy it. But I will be checking out the Leviathans thing and see what has changed there so far. So yeah, and then we'll have another channel or schedule update where we'll be talking about the new schedule for December. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you guys. I do want to give a shout out to my Patreons, Jason, OverJ, and Ivan. Those are the 3 that have pledged to support me so far. Thanks a lot. I really do appreciate you going the extra step there. I always say the extra step because, you know, you guys supporting me here by just watching my videos is amazing. But obviously, people that support me financially decide to pledge a monthly amount or a certain amount every month. It's just even more amazing there. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I really do appreciate, and I also appreciate the one person so far that has actually decided to buy something through my partner shop, Games Planet. So I definitely recognize that. Thanks a lot for doing that. And yeah, that's gonna be helping me out a lot. So yeah, if you have any questions, suggestions, ideas, then please leave them in the comments as always, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.